Welcome to Instrumentation Triple tutorials, and in today's video we will talk about some common issue which may be experienced in a pressure transmitter. So if you are working in an oil and gas sector where the pressure transmitter is installed, then these are the common problems which you may be encountered. So we will see what are the common causes and what are the possible solutions so that your transmitter will take less time to recover it. So now let us start. Before starting this video, if you are new on our YouTube channel, please subscribe and also press the bell icon so that whenever we will upload a video for instrumentation and control related, then you will get a notification. So now let us start. First problem, maybe your transmitter is installed at a field, it is not generating output or it is showing incorrect output. So what are the possible causes and troubleshooting steps? The first, your wiring issue. So you have to check your wiring at the transmitter end, at the junction box end, and at the marshalling panel end. Okay, so before the going to the signal to the PLC, you have to check these three locations wiring, because your wiring may be damaged or there may be some corrosion, there may be some other things you have to check properly. Okay, the second one is your power supply failure. So you have to check the transmitter is getting sufficient power or not. Means if your transmitter is based on 24 volt, then you have to check with multimeter your transmitter is getting 24 volt or not. Third one is zero drift or calibration error. So you have to check your transmitter is showing zero condition. When you develop a physical zero condition, then your transmitter is showing zero or not. The first thing you have to check. Other one is you can check the calibrations of 5-point calibration. So your transmitter can be checked with its full range so that you will ensure that your calibration is okay. Otherwise, you can recalibrate your transmitter. Now the fourth one is signal interference. So first you have to know what is signal interference. So your transmitter signal is very low power signal, means it can get the interference, can get the noise from the other sources which may have some more power. So for example, your transmitter is installed very near to one motor or one pump, it is having more power. So if the cable of the motor is laying very near to your instrument cable, then it can generate some interference, can generate some noise, and your signal cable means your transmitter cable can get the noise, and it can add the noise to your transmitter, so which can generate a false signal, which can generate the incorrect output. So these are the possible causes and troubleshooting steps for no output or for no incorrect output. Now the second point is your output is stuck at minimum or maximum. So first reason may be your clogged impulse line. So you have to check your impulse line. It may be clogged with some material of the process. Second one is you have to check your diaphragm, because your transmitter diaphragm is a primary element which can be damaged. So you have to check your diaphragm is okay, or if it is punctured, then you have to replace the transmitter. Okay, the third one is a sensor failure. So if your pressure sensor inside the transmitter have failed, which also can be shown on your display of the transmitter, that the sensor failure or something else. So you can check if your transmitter sensor failed, then you can replace the transmitter. Fourth one is a wiring short. So you have to check whether your transmitter wiring, your junction box wiring, and the final wiring, they are not short or they are not open. Otherwise your signal may be stuck at minimum or maximum. So these are the possible causes. Third word is if your transmitter is fluctuating output. So you, it may be due to vibration or mechanical interference. So if your transmitter is installed at a machine which is having a more vibrations, so you can check the vibration physically, or some vibration analyzer are also available in a oil and gas sector, and also some sensor are also attached with the equipment. So you can check whether the vibration is increased or not with the help of some trends or some alarms on SCADA. Now, second one is air bubbles in the process. So if your transmitter is fluctuating, it may be due to air bubbles are inside the impulse line. So you can check, you can drain the impulse line, you can vent the impulse line, and if air bubbles may be exit, they will be come out from the impulse line, and after that you can check the transmitter, it will not fluctuate. Third one is electromagnetic interference. Now fourth one is worn or damaged sensor. So faulty sensor also could generate some erratic or fluctuating value. Fourth one is incorrect reading. So first one is due to calibrations. You have to check whether your instrument is calibration okay or not. And faulty impulse line, you have to check your impulse line if it should not be blocked, or if it having some leakage, or you can also check incorrectly sized impulse line. Third one is environmental temperature changes. So you have to check environment temperature also. Now fourth one is incorrect reference or set point. So you have to also check whether your transmitter is taking reference atmospheric pressure or absolute pressure or vacuum pressure. So you have to check whether it is incorrectly set or correctly referenced. Fifth one is signal noise or interference. So the first we have talked 2 3 times. You have to check electrical equipment power. It should not be laid very near to your instrument signal. Okay. Second one is poor grounding. So you have to also check grounding, which can lead to signal noise. Okay. And third one is long signal cable, because long wiring runs can introduce noise or signal degradations. It can also be the possible causes. Sixth one is signal drift. So the first one is temperature changes. You have to check temperature fluctuations. Second one is signal sensor aging. So over the time, because transmitter is installed if before 8 to 10 year, then it may be degrade or cause signal drift. So you can check the transmitter life also, and which can be taken reference from the vendor side. The life cycle management terms, which is used generally by the vendor, so they will give you when you have to replace your transmitter, how many year after you have to replace your transmitter. You have to check power supply also affect the transmitter accuracy. So it is generating of less power, then it may be the cause of the signal drift. Seventh one is physical damage or leak. So you have to check the leaks in process connection, and also corrosion or wear over the time, because the corrosion or wear can cause leak or affect the sensor. So these are the 7 common causes which we have discussed in this video. If you feel that this video is very useful for you, then you can subscribe our YouTube channel. You can also comment for more video, and you can also like this video. Thank you very much for watching this video till the end.